Have you ever wondered what happens when an ancient, powerful empire crumbles, leaving a massive void? It is in such moments of profound change that entirely new world orders can emerge, shaping the course of history for generations. The Soviet Union was created from the tumultuous aftermath of the Russian Empire, driven by the radical communist vision of the Bolsheviks following the pivotal 1917 Russian Revolution. Its immediate importance was to establish a new form of governance centered on the workers and collective ownership, fundamentally altering the political landscape. The direct answer to why the Soviet Union was created lies in the deep-seated problems plaguing Tsarist Russia. Decades of poverty, social inequality, and disastrous losses in world war fueled widespread discontent among its people. This culminated in the February Revolution of 1917, which saw Tsar Nicholas II abdicate, giving way to a provisional government. However, this new government struggled to address the nation's urgent needs, creating an opportunity for the more radical Bolshevik Party. Led by Vladimir Lenin, the Bolsheviks promised a radical solution: peace, land, and bread. This promise resonated with the war-weary population, leading to their seizure of power during the October Revolution of 1917. A brutal civil war followed, pitting the Bolsheviks' Red Army against various anti-Bolshevik forces, known as the White Army, before the Bolsheviks ultimately secured victory. The core mechanism behind the Soviet Union's creation was the establishment of a state founded on Marxist-Leninist ideology. This political philosophy advocated for a classless society, where the means of production were collectively owned, and a vanguard party would lead the proletariat, or working class, to establish a socialist state. On December 30th, 1922, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics was officially formed, uniting several Soviet socialist republics under a single federal government. Understanding the birth of the Soviet Union helps us grasp the foundation of what would become a global superpower and a central player in the ideological struggles of the entire 20th century. It illustrates how radical political and economic ideas, fueled by deep social unrest, can lead to the complete restructuring of a nation and its influence on the world stage. The very term Soviet originates from the local worker and soldier councils, or Soviets, which were initially intended to be the foundational units of political power. This highlights the foundational promise of a bottom-up, people-powered government, even as the reality of its centralized political structure later diverged. This monumental shift created a unique political and economic model that profoundly challenged the existing world order, leaving an indelible imprint on global politics, economics, and social thought for decades to come.
If you're into this, like, subscribe, and drop a comment.